Video game controllers, they've gotten very advanced over time. They've gotten very expensive. They got a lot of tech and they can do a lot of stuff. Retro video game controllers are the foundation for everything we have in video game controllers today. These controllers look very different, but one thing they all have in common is that they were never intended to play modern games in the future, which is exactly what we're going to do in this video, and it's probably going to go exactly as you would expect, and probably not very good. So today we're doing old versus new, old controllers versus modern games. Thank you to Brady and Exeep for directly supporting the channel, specifically through Patreon, which provided me the funding to acquire these controllers for this video. Hopefully your money's going to good use here. By the way, to any of you guys considering subscribing, you can do that now and be here to say that you did it before I hit 1 million subs, which is never gonna happen, but I'm gonna mention it anyway, so there's a thing you can do. Let's get into the video. Alright, so here we are in Tekken 7, my favorite fighting game of all time, and since the PlayStation, all you've really needed to play is a directional pad and 4 face buttons, and you may be saying, T, how are you gonna play this? You only have 2 face buttons. So to spice things up a little bit, we're going to go into the online mode here and just go straight into ranked match because my rank's already been deranked like 4 times now, whatever. And the cool thing about these third-party USB controllers straight off the boat from China is that for games like fighting games, they're pretty plug and play. We're gonna have to use a different method for some other games, but we'll get into that when we get there. As you can see here, we're bobbing and weaving with the directional pad. We can strafe back and forth, and we have a punch and a kick, and that's all you really need, right? Oh wait, I thought it was a demotion. It's a promotion. We're fucked. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, wait, you can do a grab. I can actually do a grab with these 2 face buttons. Okay. That was a very successful first round. I don't really know any of her combos at all. I just know that she's comfortable to play with this controller. If comfortable is a word you can use. Yeah, that's going very well. But it's okay. This is the big comeback. The 3-0, baby.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with
I'm gonna be honest here, the D-pad is a little mushy. It was okay back on the PlayStation, but it doesn't really conform to modern standards. Kind of the same story with the NES controller. The NES controller buttons were really clicky, but then again, you have 2 buttons. What are you gonna do with that? I wanted to stick to the PlayStation controller because I felt like the Super Nintendo controller was just a little too similar to the PlayStation, but that's where we're at here. I really tried to block that.
Get ready to fly!
There we go, baby. The comeback, final round. Come on, let's win it with the PlayStation controller. Let's go, baby. Does 3 Ray Charts count for anything? There we go, baby. So we're 0-1 for the wins right now. We took an L on the NES, but we got 1 on the PlayStation. Fuck you, we're not rematching. I don't know if it was intense because the match was intense or if it was kind of like old school Resident Evil intense where the controls are so bad you're on edge because you don't know how good you're gonna do. So going from the NES controller to this one is just like a whole new level of playing field, a whole new world of potential. We can actually just have full control to really do pretty much whatever we want. While you may be limited with the scope of the PlayStation controller's comfortableness, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm trying to focus on the match and talk, and I'm not very good at this, as you can tell. If you know what you're doing, that's fucking bullshit and you know it. If you know what you're doing, even though the D-pad's a little mushy, you could probably get away with using this controller and pretty much any controller on this list with a full D-pad set. I feel like the NES controller is the one that just really adds the most, I guess, random to the equation. Can you fuck off? Oh! What the fuck? Moving on. This doesn't seem like a good idea, but sure, let's go with it. You have your full button selection, you have your D-pad, but most notably, you have an analog stick. But the problem with the analog stick is you can't feel precisely where you're really going with it per se, which for fighting games is really crucial, and that's kind of why fight sticks have a really specific range of movement when it comes to directions. But just for the hell of it, we're gonna use the analog stick, and this guy is Marauder. We're fucked. First match, analog stick. Here we go, baby. And I am trying to sidestep up, and that is what I'm doing. Good start, but I'm pretty sure this guy is bullshitting me. Look at this guy's win count. 8,200 and something. My count, like 82. I'm really trying to pull off these combos, and it's just not working, dude. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Oh wait, there's still another round. He is a fucking overlord. Here we are at the final boss of this video. You're here and I'm here with the GameCube controller. Still considered to many as probably the best controller ever. It's the closest thing on this list to a modern one. You got an analog stick, face buttons, D-pad, 2 analog sticks, I don't know why I said 1, triggers, and a shoulder button. And so here's the thing, you would think, okay, this is the most advanced controller on this list, so would you use this for Tekken 70? Would you recommend this as a killer app? Fuck no. The button layout on the GameCube controller is so weird. I'm trying to play like this, I'm sure there's a name for it, and it's just not working for me because when you're pushing down on the buttons, it's not like on a regular controller where you feel left, right, up, down, but you feel the buttons all over the place. It's really awkward. It's kind of like playing with a fight stick for the first time. I still can't really do that because the button placement just feels awkward as hell. Now again, if you're really experienced and you're good at these type of things, maybe you could get used to it, right? I don't feel like I can get used to it. I'm getting my ass handed to me right now, and there's nothing I can fucking do about it. I don't know how I won the first game because I'm just spewing off and pushing buttons. I'm pretty much just button mashing at this point. I know this character, but I can't pull off anything in any capacity. It's kinda just as bad as a Nintendo 64 controller for me. I just can't do it. I cannot compete. Thank God for the rage art. That's my only chance of getting his health down just a little bit to the point that maybe I can land something lucky on him. Here we are. He's on his final point and we're probably not gonna get it because I'm just playing like a retard! Stop! You don't have to combo spam. I'm going to do as bad regardless. That was really fun, guys. That was the GameCube controller, and that's the only game I'm going to play with it. Okay. Camera battery died here, but I just want to say if you guys enjoyed this little bit of video, let me know and stick around because I'll be dropping more challenging games with these controllers, and I might make a series out of this. Also, if you've been waiting for a video from me, I'm sorry about the wait, guys. I have been messing around with my 2 cars, trying to get one sold, one drivable, and that's taken up pretty much all of my free time the past month. Also, if you support the Patreon, I'm going to be dropping an extra clip here where I played an extra game past the end of this video. That'll be there if you want to check it out. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I really hope to see you on the next one. Thank you for sticking around till the end, and hopefully I will see you then. It's been T. I'm out. Yeah.